Have y'all ever wondered how we got the picture on the caution sign? I was thinking to myself the other day how that got there and if it was inspired by anybody. In 1908, the first ever caution sign was made at the Automatic Association of West London.
There is no person of inspiration for the specific image. They just really wanted to make an image that basically said, hey, watch your step, without having to say, watch your step.
You see, originally they were using cones and barriers to let people know watch where you're going, and all they did was just block the runway and just cause more problems.
And because these cones and barriers were just causing more problems than stopping any, they decided let's switch to a sign that had text saying, watch where you're going. And they found out that those were also not really that helpful either.
And then there's this really cool thing that happened called
World War II?
And then after World War II came to a conclusion, we ended up prioritizing workplace safety, probably because a lot of the stuff that we were producing was for the war, and people were getting injured because it was getting produced at such a rushed and, rampant demand.
this is the early 1900s. They don't really have many standards. We ended up developing this little group. I don't know if you've ever heard of them. They're kind of small.
OSHA?
OSHA jokes are funny, and they're always going to be funny. But the real reason OSHA's even here is because it's the physical manifestation of just wanting everybody to be safer when they're at work.
And in terms of the picture, the design was just as simple as it was. They just wanted a sign that was going to stick out, catch your attention, and had a picture on it that was very clearly describing what was going to happen if you stepped on that wet spot. You're going to slip and fall, and you're going to end up on a poster.
If you were hoping for some grander reveal, I was too. So, in conclusion, that is how we got the caution sign that we know and love today. And yeah, it's kind of anticlimactic, but it's effective.